All right, we should be good to go. All right, we should be good. Everybody hearing and seeing everything okay on YouTube? Looks all right on my end. I don't know what the hell happened there, but and we are underway. Shouldn't be frozen. Refresh your browser, Terry. All right. I don't know what the deal is. Again, like I said, just got a new computer, and I don't know. Something's going on here. Santos looking like he's not wanting any part of this. As he bails out. Ah, it's Javon Evans. We saw earlier this week, Javon Evans was in a match with J.D. McDonough. And in the middle of that match, Santos Escobar's music hit, distracting Evans, costing him the match eventually to JD. Cruiserweight division's kind of been like the Wild West the last couple of weeks, and a lot of that really brought on by Charlie Dempsey, who will take on Ilya Dragunov for the WCW Cruiserweight title at Elimination Chamber. Nah, why would I get banned from YouTube, Terry? I did. I've been meaning to message you back. I did check out that channel. It's still kind of weird because I guess maybe just the parts of a video that I watched, I couldn't see, like I couldn't visualize Arthur. We're talking Red Dead Redemption 2, the guy that does the voice. I guess does a play along of the game. And R. Clark 98. We got Terry in both chats tonight, YouTube and on Twitch. For those of you watching on either channel, thank you for being here. I know by the time we got everything going, it was about 10 minutes later than I wanted to get everything going, but like I said, I just got a new computer, and I think everything that I run on my, I guess I could call it old computer now. It's a Mac. I run everything through Chrome, and I don't have Chrome on the new computer yet. AI? Well, AI made our YouTube thumbnail. And Escobar, even though he tried to bail on the match,
Here is your winner, Santos Escobar.
ends up walking out with the win. But yeah, for whatever reason, I was running into some issues with the screen sharing. All right, match number 2, Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley versus Giulia and Jade Cargill. Ran into some issues doing the screen share through Restream. And I don't know if it's just different on Safari than it is on Chrome. I don't know. I had everything set up on the old computer, and then like 30 minutes before, I was like, you know what? We're going to run everything through the new computer. And that was just stupid on my part. But if you are new on either YouTube or Twitch tonight, don't be shy. Hop in the chat, say hi to us, let us know where you're watching from. If you've got any questions about the universe, we are in year 3, and we're coming up on the end of year 3. All we've got left here in year 3 is Elimination Chamber, WrestleMania, 2 nights of WrestleMania, and then Backlash. And then after Backlash, the calendar flips over. We will be beginning year 4. We will kick off year 4 with our annual Universe Draft. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Terry. For some reason, I wasn't, like, watching him talk. I was having a hard time, like, and it could have just been maybe, like, a little bit of what I saw. I was having a hard time picturing Arthur. But for those of you that are new, if you have any questions about the universe, how things are set up, all that stuff, feel free to ask. I'll be more than happy to get you caught up on where we're at. We've got over 300 videos here on YouTube. A lot from pretty much a big chunk of it from which we're in February of the universe calendar, from like August on. We've got weekly episodes. All the pay-per-views are up there. We've got a weekly compilation show called This Week in the Open Mic Universe. So a little backstory on this one for those of you that are new. Back at Starrcade, Bianca had a WCW Women's Championship match opportunity against Raquel Rodriguez. In the middle of that match, her best friend Jade Cargill, who we all thought was at ringside to watch Bianca's back, would interrupt the match, attack Bianca, giving Bianca the disqualification win. But, as you know, titles don't change hands via disqualification. And so their friendship obviously coming to an end. Neither woman able to win the Royal Rumble. but both were in qualifying matches to get into the Elimination Chamber. Jade defeated Tiffany Stratton to punch her ticket. And Bianca's qualifying match was against Giulia, who made her Open Mic Universe debut back at the Royal Rumble, and then officially, I guess 2 weeks ago, signing with WCW, and what kind of ended up being a kind of a signing bonus, she got one of the qualifying spots. And her matchup was against Bianca. Jade, in the middle of the match, Jade's music would hit, distracting Bianca, turning her attention away from Giulia. Giulia would capitalize on that. And she would go on to defeat the EST and move on to the Elimination Chamber. Rhea's qualifying match coming up this week on Nitro. She'll be taking on Charlotte Flair. So on the women's side, the qualifiers so far are from the WCW. It is Jade and Giulia. On the WWE side, Liv Morgan and Ivy Nile. The last qualifier for WWE will be on the next episode of Raw, which will come out this Sunday. It will be Naomi and Chelsea Green battling it out for the last WWE spot. On the men's side, the qualifiers so far from the WWE, Randy Orton. The other qualifying match was between Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu. And there's not really a good way to explain what the hell happened between those two. Let's just say there were 3 attempts to get that match in the ring on our last episode of Raw. Got to a point where the final attempt, WWE official Triple H was the special referee. And that one ended in a double countout. So we don't know where it stands with that particular qualifying spot, or what that means as far as Braun Breaker or Jacob Fatu. But we're a week away from Elimination Chamber, so I got to think we're going to hear something this week on either Raw or SmackDown from Triple H. On the WCW side, our qualifiers so far are R-Truth. He defeated Shinsuke Nakamura and Bronson Reed, who defeated Cody Rhodes thanks to a little bit of help from Abyss. Abyss attacking Cody on his way to the ring. And really gave a big boost, a big advantage to Abyss. So Cody came up short in the Rumble, also not participating in the Elimination Chamber, so his hopes of getting his hands on AJ Styles at WrestleMania are out the window. Headbutts from Rhea. But over the next week, we will have Raw premiering on Sunday, Nitro on Tuesday, Thunder Thursday. Is that right? Hold on. Sunday Raw, Tuesday Nitro, Thursday Thunder, Saturday SmackDown. Monday this week in the Open Mic Universe, and then Wednesday. So we're a week and a half, I guess, in real time from Elimination Chamber. For some reason, I was thinking that Elimination Chamber was coming out on a Monday, but I guess not. Giulia fighting her way out of the corner. Whether or not she had anything to do with Jade distracting Bianca or not, we don't know. WCW put this match together, but again, you can't really fault her for taking advantage. Bianca took her attention off of her and was looking around waiting for Jade to come down to the ring, and Giulia took advantage of a distracted Bianca Belair, so Jade with the cover. Only gets a 1. So Terry, what have you been playing lately? Jaded rolls Rhea over. Here comes Bianca. Apparently Jade unaware that count was broken up. Rhea able to kick out. Giulia can't believe it. Now Giulia going up top. Comes down hard on the back of Rhea Ripley. That's going to do it. Giulia and Jade Cargill, your winners. We are 2 matches down, 5 more to go, including our big main event. Between LA Knight and Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles and Abyss. Next up, we've got R-Truth and Grayson Waller. Like I mentioned, R-Truth qualifying for the Elimination Chamber. We'll find out this upcoming week on Nitro if his buddy Jey Uso, and probably the guy in the universe that wants that main event matchup with The Rock more than anybody, for all that The Rock has done to their family.
You can get with this, or you can get with that. You better get with this, because this is where it's at. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I don't know that I've even ever heard of that game, Terry.
See, I be skipping and jumping, leaving the competition. I make them disappear like your favorite magician. And I ride it till the wheel fall off. I bounce back to back till their necks get soft. Most of the time you see me, I'm being simple. Then many times I'll be busting them up like a pimple, stating my claim to fame, to be one of the baddest young brothers step foot in this game, and I haven't even started yet. You can better believe I take it off the show shot bet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
R-Truth, who is rapping right now. Spending a lot of time in Nashville here lately. He's got a country album now.
And his opponent from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 200.
Nobody likes Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller's mom and dad are pulling for R-Truth in this one, so that's got to tell you something. Waiting for Battlefield 6. When does that... I've never played a Battlefield game, Terry. And I think all of them are on Game Pass through EA, but I've never played a Battlefield game. And this one is underway. Truth with only a 1 count there. Waller with the reversal. Truth wisely rolling out onto the floor. Then Waller right back on him. Spine buster from Grayson Waller. Now Waller going up to the second turnbuckle. Rolls Truth over. He only gets a 1. Truth breaks the submission. Move, ref. So one thing this year, the refs, I don't remember the refs being in the way as bad as they have been this year. Whether in the middle of the action or just blocking the camera. Played some Avatar, Kingdom Come, and Fallout New Vegas. Never played the Fallout games, even though I think I have one of them on Xbox. Did do a night on stream with RoboCop. I need to play that one again. Still didn't really know what the hell was going on. I was just kind of running around. 5-knuckle shuffle off the top rope from Truth. Hooks the leg. Again, only a 1 count. Oh, going for the attitude adjustment. But Waller able to get out. Elbow drop. Truth kicking out at 2. Got to think if you're Truth, you want to try to go in with some positive momentum into next weekend's Elimination Chamber. He doesn't, as Grayson Waller, in what I would call an upset,
Here is your winner, Grayson Waller.
defeating R-Truth here at Clash of the Champions. Terry's waiting for Red Dead 3. We might get it one day. Up next, we've got Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time. She will be taking on Sol Ruca, who will be making her WCW debut. Made her Open Mic Universe debut back at the Royal Rumble. And has just officially signed with WCW. So she will make her singles debut in the universe and also WCW debut here as well.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruca.
Sol Ruca making her way to the ring. Here we go. Stratton now starting off in the driver's seat. Stratton, who lost her Elimination Chamber qualifying match to Jade Cargill. In our first year in the universe, she actually won the first Elimination Chamber and then went on to WrestleMania to defeat Sonya Deville to become WCW Women's Champion. Red Dead 3 has already been made? Is that for real, Terry? That's a lot of ground Tiffy just covered there on that crossbody. You are just tuning in. Want to welcome you to tonight's stream. Whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. You saw Tiffany Stratton make pretty quick work of Sol Ruca in her debut. We are 4 matches in. And we're rolling through. This is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. Next up, we got a 4-team elimination tag match between the Street Profits, the LWO, the New Day, and Gallows and Anderson. The last team standing at the end of this one will get a future WCW tag team title shot. The belt's currently held by the Motor City Machine Gun, so let's get to it. If that's the case, Terry, you know they're going to hold off on releasing that until the next Xbox and the next PlayStation come out. They're not going to... I mean, hell, they're still... I don't even know when GTA is. It this fall, or did it get pushed back to 26?
Introducing first, at a combined weight of 492 pounds.
Get that up while we're... Oh, shit. May 2026 for GTA 6. I was thinking it was supposed to be fall of 2025. Rockstar's keeping a secret for some reason. Who knows? So at this rate, we could probably expect it like 2030. Xbox Series Y and PlayStation 6. And you know they're not going to put it out on Nintendo, so... No Switch 3 release.
And their opponents, first, at a combined weight of 375
What a difference a year makes. A year ago, at this time, the LWO, this new iteration of the LWO, was only about a month and a half old. Dom was Cruiserweight champion. Ray was heading into the Elimination Chamber, where he would win it, go on to WrestleMania and defeat AJ Styles to become WCW World Champion. And now, just a year later, he is along with his dirtbag son, trying to get a shot at the WCW tag team titles. So the Profits, they are former WWE and WCW Tag Team Champions. The New Day, former WCW Tag Team Champions. No tag title run for the LWO, and Gallows and Anderson.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 505 pounds. The team of Carl Anderson and Lou Gallows.
They, even though they just made their return back in December, made their return to the Open Mic Universe back at Starrcade. Before that, they're actually the most decorated tag team on the WCW side of the universe that we've had. Let's check the record book real quick. I know they've held the tag titles longer, as far as time-wise, longer than anybody. And then, let's see, they have 3 title reigns. But, actually, as far as like time holding the belts, they hold the record. This is a new Gallows and Anderson. October 2024. Yeah, obviously that didn't happen. That had to have been like a troll or a misprint. So the way this match works is we do have 4 teams in there, but it's not the first to get a pinfall or submission. You've got to eliminate each team. Be the last team standing at the end. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it is each person has to get eliminated or the team. If somebody gets pinned or taps out, if that means that both members of that team are eliminated. I'm just a lowly announcer, guys. They don't give me any information. Big slam from Angelo Dawkins. Referee trying to get in a position. I think Ray kind of inadvertently broke up that pinfall. Gallows covering Montez Ford, but only gets a 1 count. Again with another cover, now using the ropes. But Ford able to kick out. I know WWE has brought back Clash of the Champions a few years. It may even be an NXT thing now, but I actually attended the very last Clash of the Champions that took place here in Nashville. The height of the NWO. Actually had great seats too. We had on the hard camera side, second row. We were sitting right next. That was back when Raven would like sit in the crowd. And he was actually sitting right next to us. We got a good amount of TV time that night. That was one when the show went off the air. They had Sting up in the rafters. He had like a crow or something. The crow flew down from the catwalk down to the ring. Ray bringing out a ladder. Don't really know why the ladder, but Dawkins with a trash can lid now. He gets cracked with a kendo stick. Only a 1 count for Ray. PlayStation 6, late 2027, early 2028. I mean, I know we've had a lot of time on this gen of consoles, but I mean, I know there were a lot of people especially during the pandemic, that couldn't get Does that mean Anderson is out too? No, Anderson's still in it, so this one's going to be going for a little while. So each, it's not where both guys are eliminated when somebody gets pinned or submits. But I know, like, for me, when I got my Series X, which I guess was the summer of 2020, I guess? $2021. It came out in 2020. So still during the pandemic time, I guess. So I got it that summer. So it came out in November. I got it in July. Like, I want to say I bought it maybe a couple days, a day or two before my birthday. Now Carl Anderson's out, so Gallows and Anderson both eliminated. Now we are down to 3 complete teams. Frog splash for Ray. Kofi saving Woods there. But I got it when it was actually when our Costco opened, Terry. I had gone, it was the grand opening day. And they had both Series X's and PlayStations. And that was still when they were really hard to find. But that was like the big, like, not selling point, but like the big advertising thing was that they were going to have both, they were going to have a big stock of both systems when our store opened. I went with I had no intention at that point of getting the Xbox just yet. But with all of the like unavailability and people being able to get it, I was kind of like, I'm going to get it at some point anyway. And it's not like it's going to be any cheaper a year from now. So I ended up going ahead and getting it. A buddy of mine that had been trying, like, even he was willing to even overpay to get one. And I ended up calling him up, and he lives probably about 45 minutes from me. And I sent him a text, and I was like, hey, I ended up getting, because he had a PlayStation. He was able to get a PlayStation, but he wasn't able to get an Xbox. And he was at work. I ended up sending his wife over to go pick one up for him. What's up, JR? Thank you for the lurk. I know you're going to be getting ready to go to work here pretty soon. And we hope it's an easy day at the office for you. But I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be honest. My money would have been on Gallows and Anderson, and they are the first 2 eliminated here. So guess it's anybody's match here. Oh, and Ray was going for a 619 and then just stood there while his son got pinned. Street Profits still at full strength, as also for the New Day, but that could, nope, Kofi able to break up the count. Ray, the only one left from the LWO, and Gallows and Anderson both eliminated. Ooh, Ray takes a DDT on top of that table. Montez Ford rolls him over. Ray able to kick out. Yeah, I've seen that, though, Terry, where they're talking about maybe not doing a console, which, I mean, I don't see that happening. But you never know. It's Microsoft. Which, if they did that, then they would get their wish of 100% digital content going forward, which all of those companies would love that. But there's still too many people that like playing on a disc-based system. And I buy digital games, but I still like having a disc, the ability to buy games on disc if I want. Kofi Kingston eliminated. So right now you got to think the advantage with the Street Profits is they're at full strength. Woods on his own. Ray on his own as well. Montez Ford might be in a little bit of trouble, but Dawkins slowly getting to his feet. Breaks up the count. Welcome into those of you that are just joining us, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch. Thank you for being here. Hanging out with us tonight. Don't be shy. Hop in the chat. Say hi. Let us know where you're watching from, especially if you're here for the first time. Dawkins with the cover on Woods. Xavier Woods eliminated, and that means that the New Day eliminated. Right now, the Street Profits with the advantage here against Ray. You are an LWO fan or a Despicable Ray fan. Probably not looking too good for you right now. Montez Ford getting in a little extra shot with the chair, rolls Ray over. Is this going to do it? No, Ray still with a little bit of life left in him. Ray's got to go for a cover quick here. And it is down to Rey Mysterio and Montez Ford. Ray can somehow walk out of here. With the win. It's basically like you went through a 4-team elimination and he does it. He's able to weather the storm with all 4 teams in there and then essentially wins a handicap match at the end. So the LWO will, with this win here, have earned a future WCW Tag Team title shot. It will not be at Elimination Chamber, but who knows? Possibly a Nitro or a Thunder, or maybe that's a WrestleMania match. We'll have to see. All right, up next, we've got our final singles match of the night. Obafemi, Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura, like we said, unsuccessful in his qualifying match to try to get into the Elimination Chamber match. He was defeated by R-Truth. So let's see if the King of Strong Style can bounce back here against Obafemi.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds.
You last saw Obafemi at the Royal Rumble. Here comes Shinsuke Nakamura. Trick is still TNA champ. Did they have a show tonight?
120 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
I actually caught a few weeks of TNA. A couple weeks back, they had. I don't know if they do it every week now, but I know there were a couple Thursday nights where they were airing the show on YouTube. Apparently, they're getting ready to get a TV deal. You have digital games stored on a hard drive and it crashes. Do you lose them? No. Because it's tied to your account. So, like, for instance, this game. I bought this game I have digitally. I could go somewhere else. I could go to your house and log in to my Xbox account and play it on your console. Now, I know, and I don't know how this works on PlayStation, but I know there's a way you can actually share digital games and let other people not have to be in the same location with it. I'm not 100% sure how that works. There's not something like that on Xbox. Now, as far as your saves, I know a lot of these games have cloud storage now. This particular one, for me, I don't think it's saved to the cloud. I think it's saved locally on the hard drive. But I don't know if that also means that it's saved to my gamer tag as well. But I know, like college football, the franchise, or not franchise, but dynasty that we ran over there last year, which that game has been out for over a month, and I've still not gotten it. But I know that was all saved in the cloud, so it wasn't saved on any console. So, JR, what's your take on the whole Karrion Kross thing? You think it's a work? You think it's a shoot? You think it's a little bit of both? I think if it's a work, it's really bad timing on their part, coming off of the whole Seth Rollins thing that they just did at SummerSlam. Unless there's a really good story there that I'm not thinking of, which I can't begin to even think what it would be. Femi sending Nakamura back in. I don't normally do the screen filters. I mean, I think I have maybe on like a specific stream, but this one I went with late 90s. Late 90s filter, and I kind of like it. I may switch that up for the WCW shows. Yeah, I mean, you'd like to think they can't be that stupid. I mean, again, I say it all the time. It takes a lot for me. Like, I've seen how the sausage is made, so I don't really view it the same as like a normal fan would. But, you know, there are very few things that like legitimately pop me, make me go, oh, you know, like it's just how it is now. And that's fine. I just look at and watch it much differently than I did before. And the groundswell of support behind him is unbelievably unique. But then you go back to the documentary that he put out like right after WrestleMania weekend. One of the best things that I've seen wrestling related in a long time. And then he had part 2 that came out last Sunday. And so he's just doing things on a different level than everybody else. And I just can't think that they're that dumb. But on the flip side, I mean, if I was which to me, if you look at WWE, which it is a publicly traded company, but if you looked at it as a stock, and I was on, you know, let's say I'm on CNBC talking about stocks and all this stuff, which I don't know that world at all, but I'm almost kind of the, where everybody's like going in, I'm kind of coming out at this point a little bit. And so I don't necessarily think, even though like there are big moves being made and from a monetary standpoint, you know, things look really good. But I don't know over the long haul if that's going to necessarily still be the case. So, like, for me, I would say now's a great time to sell, not buy, where a lot of people will be flooding in to buy. Because for me, there's a lot of moves that have been made that I don't think are in the best interest of anybody other than TKO or Endeavor. And that's okay. That's their right. That's their, you know, they bought it. It's their toy now. They can do with it whatever they want. But I even look at like the TNA deal. Initially, I thought it was great. Like, this is awesome. Because you're coming in at a time where TNA, I thought, did the right thing by going back to the TNA branding. But then they got rid of Scott D'Amore, which I thought was stupid. But they went back to it. I think that they have definitely, you know, there was a time where I thought that there was more positive around TNA for a while than there was even AEW. But it happened at the right time. Like, they're coming back with the TNA stuff. AEW's kind of on a little bit of a downslide a little bit. They kind of, to me, I thought slid, not necessarily from like a viewership standpoint or ridiculous shit like a match ratings or whatever kind of dumb shit Dave Meltzer would do, but just from like a public perception. I thought the perception of the TNA brand was a little bit stronger than AEW for a while. And then, again, I can't really speak to AEW because I'm not really keeping up with what's going on outside of, you know, reading things here and there, but I definitely feel like they have kind of pulled the nose up a little bit. Not where they could be or should be, but they're definitely, I think, going in the right direction. But you look at the TNA partnership with WWE at first, I was like, this is awesome. Like, this is great. This is going to kind of pump a little bit more life into them. You saw Joe Henry, you know, in the Rumble, appearing at WrestleMania. You've got the cross promotion of stuff. But as time's kind of gone on, I'm not really as high on the partnership as I was in the beginning. Like, I don't know that it's necessarily a great thing for TNA. Now, it may help them get a TV deal, which it looks like they're getting ready to possibly announce. Well, I'm just flapping my gums. It's main event time. Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, AJ Styles, and Abyss. I'm just not as, I don't know. I get. I kind of feel like we can look back maybe a year from now and go, yeah, maybe that wasn't as good of a thing as it kind of appeared to be 12 months ago, 18 months ago. So, and again, like, it's great to have some crossover, but I also think that things are much better when there is a healthy level of competition. Now, it looks like we're going to get a PLE in September that'll go head-to-head with AEW. I've got no problem with that.
The following contest is a tag
Because I think, people will make the decision of,
introducing first from Atlanta,
I'm going to watch one live, watch one later.
120 pounds. The American
In that instance, like, I think that forces both sides to have to put their best stuff out there. And obviously there is a huge advantage if you're WWE versus AEW. And putting on a free PLE on Peacock is definitely going to make a dent in the paid pay-per-view side of AEW. But on one hand, at this point, WWE is out of the pay-per-view game. We found out this week UFC out of the pay-per-view game. And it's really just now down to boxing and AEW. So maybe that forces AEW to look at things
at 241 pounds.
a little differently.
WCW World Television Champion and the WCW World Television Champion, LA Knight.
Those of you that are new, the red TV title is the official WCW television title. We had LA Knight, who defeated The Miz back in the fall and then was taken out of action by AJ Styles. And while Knight was out recovering, Miz started showing up with a replica TV title, the white one, calling himself the real WCW TV champ. When Knight made his return before the Royal Rumble, it set up a match between Miz and LA Knight. in a ladder match at the Royal Rumble. Both titles hanging above the ring. Kind of a little tribute or a little wink to WrestleMania 10, where we saw Razor Ramon, the real Intercontinental Champion, and Shawn Michaels, the guy kind of cosplaying as Intercontinental Champion. LA Knight would be victorious at the Rumble, and now, even though the white TV title doesn't mean anything, he does have possession of it, and
568 pounds, Abyss and AJ Styles, the OC.
this will be the first time we see Abyss in an actual match. He made his debut in the main event of Starrcade, helping AJ Styles defeat Cody Rhodes to become WCW World Champion. And we saw Abyss appear in the Royal Rumble with really his sole goal to make sure that Cody did not win the Rumble. And while he wasn't the one that eliminated Cody, Cody did, in fact, not win the Rumble. And then last week in a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, Abyss would attack Cody as he was making his way to the ring, which opened up the door for Bronson Reed to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. So and AJ will be defending the WCW World title against LA Knight at Elimination Chamber. Now Knight with his first opportunity in months to get his hands on AJ Styles. You guys better get back in the ring.
Here are your winners. The team of
All right. So we're gonna run this one back. That was a shitty match for a main event, and I don't know. Maybe we'll edit the first take out on the replay. So yeah, let's do a rematch. That was horrible. You think Eric Bischoff was back booking WCW with that one? No dig against Eazy-E. 83 weeks, you were king. Cody with eats a clothesline there from AJ. Pile driver from the Phenomenal One. But I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you for coming and hanging out for Clash of the Champions. It's been kind of a weird time in the WWE content space. You know, we've done these live streams. We've done a few of them since moving the universe over to YouTube. And they've done really well, especially the last one we did. We did a kind of a Hulk Hogan tribute stream the night that he died. But I don't know if it's like maybe WWE fatigue, but even like the last week or two of shows, not really doing as well as they have been doing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's maybe people are just kind of sick and tired of WWE. Abyss clotheslining the American Nightmare. Look at LA Knight just looking at Abyss like, that's a big son of a bitch. I don't know if LA Knight is planning on having AJ in his corner at Elimination Chamber, but it may not be a bad idea. We've already seen the levels that Abyss will go to help out AJ. And we still don't really have any like clear message from AJ as to like what is really going on. The only thing he's really said is it's none of your damn business. Abyss tagging back in. There's been a lot of talk about, you guys have watched Unreal on Netflix. I guess I'm about halfway through it. It's kind of, I mean, I've really been behind on everything I've been watching, but kind of a big, one of the big things to come out of that was a little bit in episode 1 where, I guess it was the debut of Raw on Netflix, and the main event was went over like 2 minutes, and Bruce Pritchard was kind of a dick to Abyss, to Chris Parks, who's a producer there now. But I think that kind of goes along with where I'm kind of like on the sell a little bit on the WWE stuff. Like I think we've got to, just like with the Pritchard thing, like, I mean, he's been around forever. He was gone for a while. He came back. There's just a very entitled air about a lot of WWE right now. For whatever reason. I don't know why I feel that way. Abyss with the cover. Cody breaks up the count. Abyss again. Abyss using the middle rope. But LA Knight able to get out. Black hole slam. And again, LA Knight. Sent into the corner. Abyss tagging AJ back in. Abyss breaking up the count. JR, I don't know if you're still in here. Have you heard anything from Terrence in a while? AJ back in. Now Cody fighting back. And he makes the tag. LA Knight back in. Cody breaking up the count. Where the hell this is going? Drops a big leg down on LA Knight. Another cover. That is going to do it. Abyss. And AJ Styles victorious.
Abyss and AJ Styles, the OC.
We'll see if this has any effect on AJ's title defense coming up in a week at Elimination Chamber. We went from bad to great, so there you go. All right. That surprisingly went a lot faster than I thought it would, especially with the technical issues we had on the YouTube side of things tonight, which it's never any technical issues on Twitch. It's always something going from Twitch to YouTube, but that's okay. So everybody that that popped in here tonight, I appreciate you for being here, hanging out with us. Terry and JR, as always, love you guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out for Clash of the Champions, especially you, Terry. You're not a fan of the wrestling, but you still come every time we go live, and we love you for it. And for anybody new that is watching this either now or if you're watching it later on demand, thank you for taking the time out to watch Clash of the Champions. And if you enjoyed it, or if you enjoyed any of the content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow along with our universe journey as it goes on. So, I think that's going to do it, unless you guys in the chat have anything you want to add or anything else. We can definitely do that. But let's run through the results real quick. Kicked off the night, Santos Escobar defeating Dragon Lee. Giulia and Jade Cargill defeating the team of Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. Grayson Waller, in what I would call an upset, defeating R-Truth. Tiffany Stratton defeated Sol Ruka. The LWO was the last team standing in a 4-team elimination tag match. And they have earned a future WCW tag team title shot somewhere down the line. Obafemi falls to Shinsuke Nakamura. And AJ Styles and Abyss defeat the team of Cody Rhodes and LA Knight. And looking back on it, this was all heel wins. Even though I don't necessarily know if Giulia is technically a heel. I mean, she got partnered up with Jade in this one, but I guess maybe guilt by association. But not one babyface was victorious tonight, now that I'm looking back on it. So, rough night for the good guys. Great night if you are a fan of the bad guys, as they pull a clean sweep, 8-0 on the night. And again, we'll see if tonight we have some people that are involved in Elimination Chamber. We've got AJ and LA Knight for the WCW World title. Nobody in this match, nobody in that one. R-Truth, he's in the men's Elimination Chamber. Will this loss maybe give him some bad momentum heading into next week's Chamber match? Bianca not in Elimination Chamber. We'll find out if Rhea qualifies later in next week's Nitro. On next week's Nitro, she takes on Charlotte Flair for the final WCW spot in the Women's Chamber match. Giulia and Jade Cargill, they are both in the Women's Chamber match. They are victorious. Maybe it gives one or both of them a little bit of a boost, and then no Elimination Chamber for either Santos or Dragon Lee. So, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna close it down here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like the video, check out some of our other extensive library, over 300 videos from our universe, and that's really just from the last 8 months almost of universe content. So check that out. Like I said, the next episode, which will be the go-home week for Elimination Chamber, Raw will be out on Sunday afternoon, a little after 3 o'clock, probably around 3:12. That's kind of been like 3:11, like the 11 or the 12 has kind of been the drop zone over there. But we will have Raw on Sunday, Nitro on Tuesday, Thunder on Thursday, SmackDown on Saturday. This week in the Open Mic universe, a week from this coming Monday, and then a week and a half from now, not this coming Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, it will be Elimination Chamber, and it will be premiering on YouTube, so be sure to check it out. And so for those of you watching us on YouTube, this is where we say goodbye and good night. There's nobody that I know that's on. Last time it was pretty cool. Our guy JR was playing, was streaming on YouTube, so we were able to just put a link in the chat. Nobody that I know, at least right now, is on and playing. So no, won't send the traffic over there, but really appreciate everybody being here tonight. Terry, JR, love you guys. Thank you for being here. Over on the YouTube, on the Twitch side, we will raid out to somebody, but those of you on YouTube, thank you for being here. Be on the lookout this Sunday for the next episode of Raw. And before we know it, WrestleMania will be here. That's always my favorite time of the year. And I've got some, especially this week's episodes, there's some pretty cool things that are getting ready to kind of unpack as we head towards WrestleMania. So definitely would love to get your feedback on what you guys think on potentially a surprise or a reveal that may be coming on one of the shows this week. Donnie is live. It's not showing that he's live. Maybe he just ended his stream. I'm not seeing him. Yeah, he must have just ended maybe. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think about the little surprise that's going to unfold this week on the TV shows as we head into Elimination Chamber, and then it is on for WrestleMania. It's my favorite time of the year, and this thing that's been building has been building for months. Still don't know if we could top Doink in year one. That one was a lot of fun, but we'll see. We'll let you guys decide what you think as we get there. So thank you guys over on YouTube. Have a great weekend. Be back here Sunday for Raw, and have a great weekend. We'll see you then. And with all the videos too, with the episodes that come out, I always do those as premieres, and just about every time I'm able to at least hop on and be here for the premiere. So if you want to come and hang out and be a part of the chat, you can do that then. Like I said, 3 o'clock, it's about 3:12 will be when Raw will come out on Sunday. So we'll see you guys then. YouTube, good night. Have a great weekend, and thank you for being here.